Hi guys, quick video today. We're going to be testing another LaboCosmetica product called Cronos. Now Cronos is a rapid decarbonizer, highly effective decarbonizer, which in just a few minutes breaks down the carbonous residues inside the silencer. A great novelty in the world of detailing. Its innovative formula shortens interior polishing times, thereby avoiding the use of traditional steel wool. The product is to adhere to the side and work in utter safety. Thoroughly researched, developed, and tested by Muffler laboratories in cooperation with the best international detailing centers. Apply the product on the inside of the exhaust pipe using a soft micro brush. Let sit for at least 1 minute for every 5,000 kilometers traveled. Then remove with a wet microfiber cloth. Avoid contact with unpainted plastic. So, what we're going to do here, this is the back of the Mini, and you can see there's a dual exhaust pipe. And I've already cleaned the left side off camera because I wanted to see how this product worked before I threw it on camera. So I'm going to be testing on the right side and showing you on camera how it works. Now, it says 1 minute for every 5,000 kilometers traveled. Well, this car has 60,000 miles, which is like 100,000 kilometers. So we're talking about a lot of time that this needs to dwell. 20 minutes would be in the math. I think that this exhaust is probably a little bit too far gone to get back to, what they would consider perfection. But we're going to, just see how good we can get it. And I'll be honest with you, what's on the left side is about as good as we're going to get this right side. So what I have here is a brush. This is just a brush that I was willing to kind of throw away when I was done with this project. I took some of the product and I put it right here in the cap just so that I had something to kind of stick the brush in. And basically what I'm doing is just kind of brushing this on. We're going to let this dwell for a little bit, and then we're just going to come back and we're going to brush it again, dwell, brush it again, dwell, brush it again, and just keep working it and see how it turns out. Then when I'm done, I've got a spray bottle that will spray, and we'll wipe it off with a towel. All right, so we're about 15 minutes into letting this sit, and we can see that we've got a lot of clear area on the edges of this exhaust, but not, great cleanup. So we can kind of see it went from solid black to having like silver rings all the way around it. Now, pre-Cronos, I would have used P21S. Really, at this point, it's about as good as it's going to get. without a significant amount more effort. I think that it actually worked fairly well for what it did. So my mini Clubman here only has 3,000 miles on it. So let's try this. Take my brush, apply it on there. So check out how it worked on this guy. So this actually has, so check that out. When we try it on a car that only has approximately 5,000 kilometers, we get back to pretty much original. I have a little bit of black here on the bottom. Just hit that one more time, let it dwell for a minute, and then we'll get a water bottle and clean this up. So let's wrap this up. Cronos. The purpose of this product, it seems, is to be used as a maintenance product on an exhaust system that is reasonably new with reasonable wear. As you can see on the Clubman, that is the after on the exhaust. And if we go look at the other pipe, we can see that the before was very similar. So it's almost 100% cleaned up. There's still a little bit down here in this edge. If I let it dwell a little bit longer and I let it run a little bit longer, I probably could honestly clean that up. Now, on the other Mini, we saw that we got, I don't know, 50, 60% cleanup. We got a little bit more with the P21S, but the P21S being a product that abrades the surface, it is a polishing soap, which means that it does contain some abrasive properties. And the brush that you're physically using is also an abrasive sponge. So you are, in that case, you're kind of wearing down the carbon that's attached to the exhaust, and you're also scoring and scratching, in a way, the surface of the exhaust itself. If you have something, you think of a frying pan, you have a stainless steel frying pan. When they're brand new, things don't really stick to them, right? Because you've got that nice, flat, clean surface. But as they get scratched up and scored up and over time, you end up needing to apply non-stick products to it to make it not stick, right? So when we're thinking about our exhaust, as we're abrading the surface, the chrome or whatever the coating is, stainless steel, and we're leaving scratches and grooves in that, we are creating more surfaces for the carbon to cling to and build up on, and over time making it harder to clean. On a chrome exhaust, you might actually wear through the chrome, because chrome in most cases is a plating. It's a coating. So I think that a product like Cronos is really meant to be used as a maintenance product on a regular basis. So maybe you wash your car once a week, every other week, maybe once a month or every 90 days, you pull out a product like Cronos, you go over the exhaust with it, and you just wipe it off, and you make sure that it stays clean. As you can see, I got pretty much 100% cleanup on this exhaust. I think that on a regular basis, if I use this, I could keep it that way. And it doesn't require a lot of effort. It's about a minute. I don't have to use anything abrasive, and I don't have to score or scratch or dull the finish in any way. We can see that it's still shiny. I have like a mirror-like reflection here. I can see my face in it, although it's distorted because it's bowl-shaped. But we did get excellent cleanup. So on the other Mini, where we've got 60,000 miles, which is 100,000 kilometers, and I've used wheel brushes, and I've used wheel cleaner, and I've used P21S and other products like that in the past, the surface is too far gone. we're not going to get it back to perfect. Maybe if we put some, metal polishing soap on a, some sort of polishing ball on a drill or something like that with some physical power and spending some time on it, we can make it a little bit better. But we saw how much difference the P21S added, and it wasn't much. That really tells me that there's not a lot of progress that physical abrasion is going to provide us. So I would say Cronos is effective. I think that it worked fairly well. I think that it left the exhaust looking great. It was very easy to apply. Obviously, you need a brush that you don't care about, and you need a towel that you don't care about. This is a great use for like a rip and rag or a roll a rag, something like that. Those rag rolls that are relatively inexpensive. In my case, I happen to be using an old pluffle here because it was going to be a rag that I was going to throw away anyway. Whatever you're using for this task, it's going to get trashed. So you should just know that. I would use something cheap that you don't care about. My favorite multi-purpose towel is the Rag Company Rip and Rag. I like them a little bit better than the Autofiber roller rags because the hole is bigger on the microfiber roll, so it's easier to fit on most of the like paper towel holders and stuff. If I didn't have one of those, then I would probably use just the standard car wash towel, or in this case, because it's metal, maybe a mini miner, because I have some of those towels and they're relatively inexpensive to throw away when you're done. Obviously, you need to use a brush that you don't care about. I used this one. I honestly don't even know where it came from, but it worked fairly well. You just need this to originally apply it, and then also to occasionally kind of bring up the pool from the bottom of the exhaust up to the top, just to keep it wet and keep it working. But yeah, it worked really, really well. So it's a product that I can recommend, and I can't really think of anything else that's like it that I've used in the past. So it is a unique product, which is kind of cool. So anyway, thank you for watching today. I hope that you'll subscribe if you haven't already. I'll put a link in the description to Cronos where you can get it. And hopefully you're having a great day.